coalitions of civil society groups has demanded urgent withdrawal of the nomination of Mrs. Lauretta Onochie in the public interest. Speaking during a press conference in Abuja, Mr. Ezenwa from the group demanded that Senate Committee on INEC should reject nomination of Mrs. Lauretta Onochie and ensure that nominees to the position of INEC are individuals with impeccable character.
Member of the board of Yaga Africa and the executive director of Peering Advocacy and Advancement Center in Africa. We make the following demands to the Senate Committee on Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. First is that the committee should reject the nomination of Mrs. Lauretta Onochie as INEC National Commissioner. We also want them to ensure proper scrutiny and due diligence in the confirmation of nominations into the Independent National Electoral Commission. To ensure that nominees to positions in the Independent National Electoral Commission are individuals with impeccable character, unquestionable neutral inclinations, dispositions, and competence. We also make the following demands to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, to, as a matter of urgency, withdraw the nomination of Mrs. Lauretta Onochie in the public interest and in furtherance of stated and repeated commitment to continue a legacy of truly independent electoral commission that enjoys the trust, confidence of citizens and electoral stakeholders. Uphold the federal character principle in renominating a non-partisan, neutral, and competent Nigerian to represent the South-South region as INEC National Commissioner. Observe the principle of diversity and gender inclusivity in nominating candidates who are non-partisan and competent as INEC National Commissioners. We believe that as custodians of Nigerian Constitution, the Senate will ensure that the Constitution is upheld in the appointment of national commissioners. We firmly believe that the Senate will continue to nurture our democracy by protecting the sanctity of INEC and the credibility of our electoral process. God bless Nigeria. Our text is signed by Yaga Africa, Peering Advocacy and Advancement Center in Africa, International Press Center, Institute for Media and Society, the Albino Foundation, Center for Citizens with Disabilities, CCD, the Nigerian Women Trust Fund, Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, Premium Time Center for Investigative Journalism, Center for Democracy and Development, CDD, and the Clean Foundation. Thank you very much. The challenge is whether the results and outcomes of your elections will be acceptable by a generality of people and that for us is important. And we know that INEC is already a contested space. And for us in civil society, our territory is to continue to defend the integrity of that institution. And the idea again is that we shouldn't leave this for civil society. We shouldn't leave this for the people who signed this protest as if there's an issue with Onochie. I made a point somewhere yesterday that if there is a position that is called Deputy Vice President of the Federal Republic, she can be appointed to that position because that has no direct consequence. But the appointments within INEC is just too sacred to be discredited by this kind of obstinacy that we are seeing. In Delta State, there are other qualified, outside of Delta State, there are other qualified, and our statement is very clear about on the grounds for which we don't want her appointed. I told you that she's a member of the APC, a card-carrying member of the APC. We have told you that she's a British citizen. We have told you that her comments, her postings on social media are injurious to serving in a serious organization like INEC. Your responsibility is to help us push that out and hope that the senators who have a duty to screen her get to the bottom of this. And these are infringements, they are constitutional infringements. They are not just, we are not just raising them for raising sakes. Those are clear issues. 1, 2, 3, 4 issues have been raised. So the thing is to contradict us that she is not a member of the APC. She's not a card-carrying member, and that social media interventions in the past have not been partisan. Those are the responses. So to steer us away into a turf that is not ours, as to going to the constituency, if opposition is alive, if we have a serious opposition in the first instance, the challenge we have now is that you even have a National Assembly that is controlled by, the ruling party. So we're steering up opposition to understand that they also have a responsibility, and that responsibility is to safeguard the integrity of these institutions. I want to thank you so very much for the time you have invested with us.
Gbemiga Olamikon reporting for GTV Africa.